Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm doing another general collective oracle reading. I have nothing against the tarot. The tarot energies do show up. I'm going to be using the ever tried and true Oracle of Mystical Moments and some other index cards that I have created with some energies on them, and a couple other oracle decks that I'm going to use for clarification. Before I get started on the messages that I received, interesting messages that I received. What is the current influence, past, present, or future? Please and thank you, Spirit. Day and night. Something that is going to feel like day and night, a decision that you have to make, that you actually have all the answers to. You're holding the light in your hands. This is past, present, or future. We're going to get more clarification on that, but that is what's going on. Two of Swords energy. As I said, the tarot energy does show up in the readings. And let's get the messages that I got before I started this. So if you have been following me, you know that I get a lot of channeled messages through songs, sometimes through movies, sometimes through TV shows, different kinds of things, kind of like pop culture stuff. That's how they talk to me. So the song that I was channeling, I don't know this group. I'd heard of this group. I don't listen to this group's music at all. The Wu-Tang Clan is the name of the group. The song is called Cream, and it's an anagram for my life got, what is it? Oh, it's an anagram for cash rules everything around me. Cash rules everything around me. And when I first was getting the group name, I'd heard of the Wu-Tang. I've heard of that name, but I always thought it was the Wu-Tang Gang. That's how much I don't know this group. And so then I looked it up and it was clan. So then I thought, well, maybe gang or group or organization might be relevant to the theme or to the message of it. And the lyric that they were giving me, and I had to look it up. I had to listen to the song, and they had to pick out what was a part of, because I don't know this at all, but this is relevant to somebody. There's a reason why they particularly picked this group and this song. So the lyric is, my life got no better, same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route, so I got with a sick as, your lower bottom, click, and went all out. Cash rules everything around me. Get the money, dollar, dollar bill, y'all. That's the name of the song. It's just funny because before I got the song, I was getting the way, maybe 30 minutes before or a couple hours before, I was getting the download of money is a distraction. Money is being used as a distraction, whether it be in the world, personally in your life, whatever you're dealing with. Money is a distraction. And the influence of this energy is King of Cups energy, which is controlled, having very controlled emotions, having a lot of control over your emotions. In that way, very mature energy, masculine type energy. You can be female or male. And then Coming to America movie with Eddie Murphy is very relevant to this energy. Where the theme of the movie is basically, I didn't get any one part of the movie. It was like a message that was coming through. So he goes, he's a prince, and he wants somebody who loves him for himself, not somebody who's groomed to love him. So he comes to America searching for his bride, and he's looking for someone who's not impressed by status or money. Because money distracts real connection, is what Spirit was telling me. And he presents himself as poor to attract his partner. And then also, because, you know, the actor that plays his father in the movie does the voice in The Lion King for Mufasa. And so, for some reason, also lions or Leo energy is relevant. And big Lion King energy is what I kept getting from this like whole message. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. But King of Cups energy is also relevant. So it's like the two are married in a sense. That energy with the Leo energy, the King of Cups, might maybe like in a Leo type energy are interwoven in this energy or balancing out somehow in this way or playing a partnership or something like that. I don't know. So, and I mean, there is something that's day and night. It's an influence. That's a decision. It's going to make something completely do like a complete 180 or something like that. Drinking some kombucha. Is that how you say it? Kombucha? I never know if you say it right. If I'm saying anything right. Some of y'all, somebody or a few of y'all feel like you don't know if you are doing something correctly, an approach or something. It's either someone started a new job or someone's in a new situation. Maybe you're even newly married and you're in this situation where you are with this new family and you don't know if you're approaching the situation right because there's like customs, there's different customs involved or something. Some of y'all might work for organizations that have to do with customs and you're learning how to figure out the different countries where you're learning the different custom laws and rules. Something about customs. You're not accustomed to something or somebody's not accustomed to something. Something like that. I'm sorry I went on a rant. Somebody's going to go on a rant. Or there's a lot of ranting going on right now. I don't know. And maybe it's going to shift from day to night. I don't know. I'm just going, I don't know. There's a lot of energy here. So please, I'm going to try to, maybe that's where they're telling me to be in the King of Cups energy. Maybe that's why that came out, because I need to like harness this, because there's a lot of emotion flying free and I have to contain it. And you might have to too in some aspect. So the main element of the 4 elements that we're going to be focusing on in this reading is air. Like I said, you need to be more logical and detached. You can have emotions because earth energy is the secondary element. So moving logically in something to do that's earthbound in an earthly sense. The tool that we're going to be utilizing of our 7 chakras that is going to give us a lot of guidance, can tap into third eye, air energy and third eye. Yeah. It's a detachment that you're going to have to really tap into and trust with this situation. And then I'm going to do, let's go ahead and get the messages from the Oracle of Mystical Moments. First one that wanted to jump out. The Art of Seduction. Number 14, which breaks down to a 5, which can be very challenging energy. It is also being very adaptable. This card is similar, not exact, to the Devil in the tarot. So there might be a dance going back and forth between you in a situation or you and someone else, like a push-pull. Home is my castle. master number builder, number 22 energy. It doesn't have a 22 in it, but it's very similar to that. It's the Empress and the Hierophant. Strong Taurus energy. When you think of building something, you think of earth energy, and the earth energy is a secondary element out here. Number 16, Eva, which is Seven of Swords energy. The Gardener 27 is very Seven of Pentacles in combination with Four of Pentacles. Keys on a tree. It's kind of like Hangman energy, but being very creative in that way to free yourself. It's also kind of Eight of Swords, but not sort of, but not really. And the last one is White Rose of Hope, which is very similar to the Star card in the tarot, which is very Aquarius. Something about being very hopeful. Potentially something might be very healing as well. Maybe it's out like that. Okay. Let's get some clarification before we get the other energies. Oh, Seven Deadly Sins. The lesson that we're going to be learning through all of this. Going to be very interesting. See what happens, because we've got a lot of interesting, the Capricorn energy and then the Seven of Swords energy. We'll see what's going on here. We're going to learn from lust. Wanting to feel good at any cost is the lesson. So maybe that's where maybe that's where the movie Coming to America, when he's trying to find a bride, he, instead of going about it in a lusty way, he goes about it in a very King of Cups way, very controlled emotionally. Logically, we have the air energy out here as well. And it's not necessarily about, yes, material. I mean, the earth is a secondary energy, but it's not a fixation on that. All that glitters is, not always gold in that sense. He's looking for quality, not quantity. So lust kind of like, instead of being very lustful in a situation, he's really taking a step back and wanting to think about it more in a quality. Some of y'all are dealing with quality control. I don't know. That's interesting. And whatever sense that is, I'm getting. Okay. So lust, that's interesting. So let's get, before we get the zodiac, the Chinese zodiac and the numerology, we're going to quickly clarify with the Ocean Spirit Oracle, the influence, which is night and day. Let's get a little bit more information on that. Okay. Energy 40, which breaks down to a 4, which is very stable energy. Harness the sea's power. And I did say there's a push-pull. There might be a power struggle going on that you're going to have to decide on or make a decision on that's going to flip something one way or the other. But it's like harnessing that. I guess that's why you have to be the King of Cups. Maybe this is about harnessing some type of and there's Leo. We got Leo out here too. So a lot of strong, maybe you have to stand up and be like very courageous in a situation like a Leo would be or something. Okay, so let's get clarification on the lesson, which is lust. It's a little bit more spirit. Ooh, that came right out. Creativity, number 15, which breaks down to a 6, which is all about harmony. Dare to dream. So it's bigger than just simplifying something as feeling good. It's bigger than that. It's very creative. It's got a 1 in here, which is very powerful, a 5, which is very creative. And it can be challenging, but it's adventurous as well too. And you put the 2 together and you got your 6. It's very harmonious. This is going to bring a lot of harmony if you look at the situation instead of just, oh, this could feel good. This feels really good. That's the basis of it. But if you really look at a situation beyond that, instead of in a lustful way, in a lustful sense, and dare to dream bigger, you might see that there's other options or other decisions, or you could go another way. Dare to dream bigger. Kind of like you deserve more than that. I mean, it feels good, but it's like I feel like this is just, you're settling for something that's easy. It's like a quick fix. It feels good type situation. Something like that. It's just like, it looks good on paper. It must be okay. It feels good. It's safe, but it really isn't. I keep getting that message. Okay. The Chinese zodiac, before we clarify the other cards, let's find out what the Chinese zodiac sign or signs. Rabbit. The 4th lineup in the Chinese zodiac sign. You could be born in the year of the rabbit. It's about longevity, peace, prosperity, and luck. The negative side is a pushover, pessimistic, avoid aggression, don't like to take risks. Yeah, because it feels good. Something's a safe situation, and that's where you need to like dare to dream instead of just going back to the old tried and true thing, which maybe just feels good. Let's see, and then the numerology that's going to be supporting this energy and guiding us with their wisdom. Please and thank you, Spirit. 7. You could be a life path 7. You don't have to be. 7 is very spiritual. It's interesting, really interesting how we have Eva out here and she's very 7 of Swords energy. It's a 16, which also breaks down to a 7. It's a different type of a 7 energy. 7 is very spiritual, curious, it's analytical, intellectual, and it's a thirst for knowledge. And the interesting thing about the 2 of Swords, it's typically in the tarot deck, it's reminiscent of this energy, but it's not exact. In the tarot, she's blindfolded. So she's not able to make a choice. But in this one, the choice is very clear. She's holding it. You're holding it. You're holding the choice. It's just you having to go on it. You having to decide. And it's something that's very clearly night and day. We've got the sun energy here. I did say Leo energy was relevant to some degree in this. Okay, so let's get... It's interesting when you think of a rabbit. A rabbit is also, signification of luck, good luck. When you say rabbit's foot, you would say, and 7 is considered lucky number 7. So some of y'all might, something about luck is playing a role in this energy, but it's very spiritual. It's almost like set up that way by other things that you don't see. It's like divine timing in a sense. Okay, so the Art of Seduction is North Node in reverse. That's a tricky situation. The Tricks Rabbit, we get that second time I've gotten that with the Tricks Rabbit. And tricks, silly rabbit, tricks are for kids, something like that. The theme of that or something. And you say tricks, trickster. My home is my castle is clarified by the angel whisperer. Eva, the Seven of Swords energy is I celebrate myself in the reverse. That makes me sad because some of y'all aren't celebrating yourself. I've gotten that message before, way back when I first started my readings. I feel like that might be haunting some of y'all or someone. It's haunting someone. The gardener is, oh, this is interesting. If you're irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? It's almost like, how will your garden grow if you don't understand that there's going to be challenges when you're planting seeds and you're trying to protect your little, what are they called? Seedlings. Okay. You're going to be, it's going to be, but you know, there's challenges in the, how is it going to grow if you don't overcome them? And it, you know, it's nothing's easy that isn't substantial. Keys on a tree is going to be something that as challenging as creative as this situation is, you have to find a way to make this work. It's overcoming something that is like a project or a situation you don't feel like you fit in, or something doesn't fit in. You're going to, this decision that you know, you already have all the answers, it fits. It's going to fit. Maybe you don't think it fits. Maybe you don't think it's going to flow well or assimilate. I don't know. Well, angelic eyes is white rose of hope. And we got angel whisperer out here. So we've got double presence of angelic energy, which is good. We need all the help we can get nowadays, right? It's good to have extra help. It's good to be paid attention to in that way. So I'm grateful for having that show up twice in this reading. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Especially for my collective. With 7 energy out here, this is highly spiritual. I feel like it's also very highly protected. In whatever way, you have a lot of protection. With the angel presence here, a lot of luck as well too. Strong in a very peaceful and prosper. Something's going to prosper regardless of what negative energy. I want to clarify. I want to clarify the Eva energy with the I celebrate myself in the reverse. What is that about, Spirit? Clarification on that, please. This is about growth. 42, which breaks down to 6, more harmonious and love. Maybe it's about self-love energy. Flourish and thrive. Okay, we're going to get to that energy, but that helps me. That's kind of what I thought that was. Somebody not believing in themselves, or somebody's it's not even necessarily a form of self-sabotage. It's just like, it's a way of being programmed. It's a way of the world around you, society, things programming you in your ear constantly, in your face constantly, telling you that you shouldn't do it like this, or you can't do this, or there's censorship, there's so many things, so many obstacles, and you just feel like, well, maybe I'm not, they're yelling at me so much, they're putting up all these blocks and everything, maybe I'm just not supposed to do it. But you are. There's supposed to be some growth involved. You are supposed to. And so let's start off with this. So the understanding that it's bigger It's not just basic, oh, this feels good, I like it, I'm in my little safety zone place. You're going to have to like see it as a more creative endeavor and dare to get outside of your comfort zone so you can dare to dream. And this influence of this decision that you have to make, where you hold the answers very clearly, you almost have the light. I feel like you, with the energy clarifying, it's like you got the power. You know, I got the power. You got the power to that you have, and you're the one that's going to have to like lead with that and harness that and navigate with that the correct way. There is a dance, the art of seduction, Capricorn energy, 14, which breaks down to a 5. It's very challenging. There's a 1 in here. It's very powerful. It could be a new beginning. Leadership. 4 is also very balanced. I always say that. 4 is also very sturdy and stable. Very sturdy. North Node. So this is a negative thing in terms of you need to lead. You're not leading something. You're in some type of a partnership or back and forth push-pull situation. And Spirit is telling you it's time for you to do the leading. Maybe you've taken the back seat. Maybe you've been the person that is second in command and you don't feel like you should overstep. Or maybe there's a situation where you just have been quiet a lot. And maybe it's time for you to lead a little bit more. And you might have to do it in a way that's like the art of seduction. You might need to craft it in a way that you're going to have to use some logic here and some intuition on how to do that. And then the third eye, I also want to get a little bit more clarity on what the third eye entails. And the third eye, intuition, I just want to see guidance on the third eye. Okay, that one. Oh, it's beauty, 16, which breaks down to a 7, which is very spiritual. Explore your senses. Third eye. You need to open up this sense, and you're going to have like, not necessarily beauty, because we're not talking about lustful. We're not talking about in terms of, it's going to be a very beautiful experience for you to really be able to flex or stretch with that third eye intuition and do it in a very emotionally controlled, harnessing the power of that is what I feel. And it's going to be a beautiful thing. It's going to be very, very beautiful. And you're going to learn. It's knowledgeable because it's the 7. And the 7 energy is very all about intellectual, higher, opening yourself up to more understanding of how something works. And whatever that way it is for you. And because... so having to do this dance where you're not being the leader in this, you're not leading enough, you're not maybe putting your 2 cents in enough, you need to be a little bit more active in whatever this is. And you don't have to go crazy with it, but you're going to have to use your intuition in guiding you in this. And I feel like you're going to have a lot of help guiding you along in this. Home is my castle. This is very Hierophant, Empress energy building. This is very similar to master number 22, the builder energy. Even though there's no 22, it's 39, which breaks down to a 12, which is very creative, very fruitful. And 9 is all about ascension. So very wise, like the sage, and we do have the Hierophant out here. definitely ascending, building something, creating something that even, it might be even referring to your journey and just your life that you're doing. You're maybe getting more enjoyment, you're growing energy, spiritually, energetically speaking, maybe. But this does have to do with logic and earth energy. So even there might be a strategy. You might even get guidance in whatever way this is going to show up in your life, that's going to help you in either your home or your community, in a building sense, growing something, helping it thrive. And then maybe the reason why you don't speak up as much as you do in whatever this partnership is, or this situation where you're not leading, business or platonic, whatever that is, friends, family. Seven of Swords, you're not celebrating yourself. I think you felt a lot of, maybe you're taking on some of this negative energy, or you have, and you feel like you just can't, not that you're becoming this energy, but it has been around you. It has influenced you in some way, whether it's just made you say, I can't do it, or, okay, I'll just go along with this. Or I feel like I'm talking to a group of people, or a portion of a collective that went along with a lot of stuff that they saw was not good. They saw this snake energy. We are in the year of the snake, but this is more trickery. This is more deceptive energy. And they didn't speak up. You didn't speak up like you should have. And you're not too happy with yourself and not doing that. And this is teaching you a lot about who you really are and how you need to grow from this situation. There's going to be a lot of growth, and you're going to learn how to flourish and thrive. I said that before. There has to be, like, in whatever way you felt like trapped or hurt or confused, and you might have been around it, and maybe you even did a dance with this in whatever way, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take this on and become this type situation. Or for some of you, or you don't even feel that way about it, you just feel upset that you even were around it, or played a role in it, or didn't push back enough, or didn't stop it, or didn't say something like that. Or you just were around a lot of really bad negative energy, and you just didn't believe in yourself. You just didn't believe you could get through it. You just didn't believe that things would ever change in your favor, or you would ever, but you're in the middle of you're building this. You are growing something. You are very protective of this. And 27 is a 9. So this is elevation through sacrifice. This is ascension through sacrifice. So you will grow stronger from this, but it might be irritating with having this energy around. Nothing is a perfect situation. It's hard, I feel that energy on a regular basis. But I learned to recognize it for what it is, and I try not to take it on as something that I have to, or it's just a part of life. Oh, well, I don't do that. I separate myself from it, and I just go, okay, that's not me. That's not who I am. That's not how I play. And I have my boundaries. And I intuitively know you have to have a game plan here. And maybe that's why there's, you're trying to make this decision on how to do that with this air energy. And it's it's like some of y'all feel like there's some type of a situation where it's like stuck, but you're not, you're on top of, it's like you're on top of something, almost like a tower, not quite like you're on top of this tower, but you're gonna get the keys. 49, which is 13, which is a 4. It's very solid. This is very stable. It's very stable. It's like an illusion. There's a way that you're going to figure out how to conquer something. At this stage of the game, because we got the Hierophant energy out here, you're not a page. You're not somebody who's new to whatever the situation is. Even if you're new, a new person on the job, you're newly promoted, you're in a new relationship, in a new whatever situationship, you have life experience and knowledge within you. So whatever it is that you feel like, gosh, I feel like I'm not able to get what I need. I feel trapped. I feel stuck. I feel like I can't get the key. I don't have the whatever handled situation under wraps. You will. You're going to figure it out. You're going to bring the stability into the situation very well, because Master 22 number is made up of a 2 and a 4. So it's very balanced energy. So, and stable, like big time. So you've got to get that illusion, whatever this energy put a number on you, making you think that you don't know how to do something, but you do. And you have a very, I don't want to say just, it's obvious it's pure, not just pure intentions, but you have a very keen eye. In a way that you know how to see something. There's a light that you know how to shine. You know how to see through the darkness. And the white rose of hope, which is 30, which breaks down to a 3, which is very creative. It's very curious. It can also be about communication. I feel like this is like a light going on that shines a beacon of hope. I mean, that's obviously what star energy is. But in this case, I feel like there's a switch or something that's going to turn a light on. This is metaphorical. That is going to help you see something with these eyes. Because angels are watchers. So you're going to be able to like see details of something. You're going to be able to really see something in its purest form come to light. And it could be healing for some of you, depending on what this is. But it's going to be very peaceful, and there's a lot of spiritual energy here for sure. And it's very lasting with this longevity with the rabbit energy. Let's get one more very beautiful too with the third eye. I'm telling you, man, it's almost like the intuition, whatever this clarity is that you're going to get is going to be quite beautiful. It's just going to be it's going to allow maybe a lot of beauty to flourish in your life, beauty in your mind and your heart, in your intuition. It's going to add that. We got Taurus strong in here with the. Well, we've got a lot of Earth energy, and so I think of Taurus. So I think of that Venusian Venus energy with beauty. So there's a lot of beauty here. Interesting. And I had said before there was Leo energy, and you're going to have to do something with courage. Southern direction, Have the courage to manifest your sunshine. And I said, like, the lion, the Leo energy spirit, and there's a lot of solar plexus energy here, and you might be a really busy bee. I said you're going to have to step it up a little bit with in a situation where you might need to lead or take over or add more. Manifest your happiness, manifest your joy. Believe in yourself. Keep shining your light and being creative enough to dare to dream and not staying in something that seems really comfortable and easygoing, because you do have the capability to keep challenging yourself. And I feel like those are the messages. And thank you so much to my subscribers and those of you that stuck around to watch this whole reading. I really appreciate you. And I hope that wherever you are, you have a great day. And I send you my positive energy and my love. And I hope to see you again. Bye.